I went on the stories this morning and I said I was gonna do like a get ready with me, ask me anything. I did that sticker on there. I am getting ready now for a fundraiser for my kids' school. I gotta get creative because my feet are so swollen and I need to keep them elevated. Typically, I would be in my bathroom to do this. This is what we're working with right now. This is the compression I'm gonna put on after I change all my band-aids. And this is just kind of some makeup that I brought out because the theme is gold or white. Something with like Greek, I don't know. But I'm in all black compression and I didn't have time to get a dress. So my gold is gonna be my makeup and my jewelry. So here we go. First question. What do your incisions look like? They're so tiny. Some of them are further along in healing and still bruised. Tiny, they're so tiny. Best and worst parts of surgery. I guess we'll start with the worst, and if I had to pick one, it would have to be those initial days of recovery when it's just like, you really can't do anything for yourself and you're changing out your band-aids like every other day. You're bandaging. It just feels like it's never gonna get better. Like it's hard to see the light, if that makes sense. Remember that that phase of it doesn't last long. The best part would absolutely be meeting such an amazing community and getting to know a lot of people going through this and having that shared experience. And then of course, starting to feel the results. I was pulling my back out or throwing my back out monthly leading up to surgery. Knee pain, if you all remember. I didn't talk about it so much, but hip pain, ankle pain, and all of that. I mean, I'm still feeling pain and tenderness from surgery, but all that other pain is gone. Do I have a job? I think the phrasing was, do you have a normal job outside of social media? And actually, this is my job. It was not planned. It kind of happened out of nowhere. Prior to having my kids, I was actually a makeup artist. I was a regional manager for a cosmetic line. And it required a lot of travel and it just wasn't, I couldn't do that. Fortunately, I was able to stay home with the kids. And then when I downloaded social media during the pandemic, this all just kind of happened. It's crazy, but this is my job. I wish you could see like how I am jerry-rigging this. Were you a cheerleader? Or where did you learn to dance? I feel like I could group that into one question. I was never a cheerleader, but I did grow up dancing. We didn't really call ourselves competition dancers, but that's essentially what I was. I started dancing when I was 2 and quit when I was almost 16. Will you ever teach dance? I tried it once and it was kind of a disaster. Like I did it online via like a Zoom link and Zoom wasn't letting people in. I was trying to like keep track of when people were showing up to let them in. And then when I started to like teach the dance, it wasn't like everything was backwards. I'd be like, move your right foot here, but it was like my left foot for you guys. I don't know. I feel like if I ever did it, I would need some sort of an assistant or something to like handle the technological aspects of it because I'm not comfortable with it. Where did you meet your husband? Actually on Match.com. We moved really fast. I, at the time, was working for Smashbox and looking for an apartment. 2 weeks later, I got the apartment and he like moved in with me. And he proposed to me 9 months into dating and then we got married like a year later. We were so backwards. Before he had proposed, we'd already picked our wedding planner, set a date, hired a photographer, and I think we hired the band too. There's a story there. This question makes me laugh so much. I did a dance. It was a Beyonce song. It was a response to a comment where somebody was like, your husband never knew he married a backup dancer for Beyonce. It was something to that effect. And in the comments, everyone took that so seriously. They're like, you were a backup dancer for Beyonce? And since that video, and of course that was one that did go viral, people will ask what music videos I've been in of Beyonce's. I was never a backup dancer for Beyonce or in any music video. I appreciate that so many people think that that actually could have been a possibility, but no. I didn't know if I was doing glitter. That's why I did my eyes first. What if I did glitter just like on my lower lash line? Oh my Lord. I went ham on the under eye glitter. Okay, hold on. I need to clean this up a little bit. I'll be right back. So I get asked a lot about insurance and coverage, and it is so tricky. When I had initially called about insurance coverage, my plan told me that they cover lipedema. It really turned out that they just covered conservative treatments. Getting coverage for the procedures is not easy. That said, it is possible. Plus, there are so many different treatment plans as far as what procedures you're going to need. I really suggest, if you haven't watched my video on how to choose a surgeon, how to get diagnosed, watch that. Once you find your doctor and they tell you what your treatment plan is, you will have such a better idea. And then as far as conservative treatments, another question somebody asked me is what I plan to do post all of this in recovery. And I think it really depends. I want to see how my swelling is. I have a feeling MLD will definitely be, that's manual lymphatic drainage massage. And I see such a difference and I feel such a difference after I have my MLD. I will probably keep that up to some level. I might need to do compression here and there. So I don't know. I'm feeling really pretty good. The thing that's a little frustrating is that I definitely feel that my iron is low. I can feel it. I cannot get an iron infusion for 3 weeks because of the swelling. What are you gonna do? What compression garments do I wear? The preferred brand from Dr. Amron that we go home in, all his patients, is Marina. I have also tried lipoelastic. The fit is definitely different. Lipoelastic runs smaller than Marina. I've only tried a couple garments from lipoelastic, but hopefully I will be trying more and I can let you know. But I know that with the arm garment, I definitely had it, I think in a video or a story, I was just saying it has a pad almost. It looks like a shoulder pad, but it's under in your armpits. And it is so much better than the garment that Marina makes, in my opinion, as far as comfort. I absolutely love this highlighter. It is All of the Lights by Ofra. Yes. The last question that I wanted to answer is, how do you deal with haters and how are you so confident? Let me tell you something. I actually did not follow my dreams of being on Broadway because I could not handle rejection. I could not handle people having negative things, thinking negative things. I just didn't have a thick skin. And one thing that my therapist said to me when I first started seeing him was that confidence is like a muscle. Every time you exercise that confidence, it gets stronger. Just like when you work out. When they say fake it till you make it, I think that fully applies to building your confidence. When I downloaded TikTok and social media and I started putting myself out there and dancing, I really did that for me. The more I did that, it was every time I hit, publish or post, whatever it says, I remember getting so nervous, and I still do sometimes, My therapist is it's like exposure therapy. I guess I just want to say it's possible. I'm really grateful for you guys. I appreciate you being patient with me as I recover. I will get back to dancing. In the meantime, I'm gonna go raise some money for my kids' school. Thanks for getting ready with me.